Hello and welcome. Do you have fake friends? You will unavoidably come across certain people who will have a detrimental effect on you as you begin to mature and develop through time. They don't feel good about themselves, therefore they'll often try to bring you down without even realizing it. They're not awful people, though. It is only an irrational defense mechanism. They worry that if you become too excellent, you will belittle them. When the relationship is parasitic, this is the typical friendship type where it is likely to become a concern for you. They benefit from the friendship far more than you do. Although it may seem sensible to just rip them off, doing so is not that easy. To begin with, most people lack the self-assurance in their assertiveness to just tell the other person that they wish to break off their connection. They therefore approach it in a harmful manner. Setting up the other person so that they see you as the victim is one strategy. As a result, you will have a justification for your anger at them and won't have to confront the reality. Another thing that many people do is just cease returning phone calls or responding to text messages in the hopes that the parasite will get the message and disappear. But in any case, there will be an underlying sense of shame that will make this process challenging. And maybe with good cause. The truth is that you most likely contributed to the parasitic connection in some little way. Therefore, that shame results from the knowledge that you are more accountable than you would feel confident admitting. If you admit your responsibility, you run the danger of coming off as the selfish person who just utilized their friendship while it was convenient for you and then abandoned them when you no longer needed them. Therefore, the first step is to accept the painful truth that some of this is true. But that doesn't always imply you are a horrible person. Simply said, it makes you human. We all engage in this behavior when we want social approval and connection but lack the self-assurance to do it in a way that establishes healthy boundaries. So even if you have the option to leave the parasite behind, developing healthy boundaries now will help you in the future. While making errors is acceptable, doing it repeatedly is not beneficial. There is an alternative if you feel bad about cutting them off totally. And it is to alter how you communicate with them. Let's imagine you have a friend who appears to have your best interests in mind on the surface. However, you begin to realize that some of their casual remarks are subliminal insults meant to keep you down. Although it may feel unpleasant, there is really no excuse for you not to communicate your limits and set them. What seems simple is actually the hardest part. They may have had the upper hand since they were the more dominating one in the relationship. Thus, confronting them in this way will certainly lead to conflict, which they won't like. The truth is that healthy connections, especially healthy friendships, can weather this conflict. That is how borders are established. However, it is crucial to be ready for their unavoidable reaction and have a strategy in place. Do you have a plan for your fake friend? Thank you for listening.